Hello everybody. So I thought today I just want to share a few ideas and thoughts and opinions and experience with you concerning a certain Chinese online app where you can order certain things from. The second part of the name sounds like a sound a farm animal would make that is black and white and gives milk. So the second part of the name sounds like the sound that animal would make. I don't want to name them out directly, yeah? But so I thought, okay, I just want to share a few things. So the first thing is probably, how do they work? Well, obviously, like for me, I'm South African, so for us, we have Take-A-Lot in our country, and Take-A-Lot, how Take-A-Lot works is it's not just one supplier. They have multiple suppliers. That's why you can find the same thing for different prices on the online store, because of different suppliers. Now, this Chinese online app, whatever you call it, works in the same principle. They have a whole bunch of different suppliers from different places. It's not just one thing. So that sort of makes it, you'll sort of have to do a little bit of research about who is the supplier and what is the quality of what they are supplying, and how ethically right it is, and all those type of things. So that's just the first thing, so when it comes into the country, you'll obviously, when it hits the border, you'll pay tax and VAT on it, depending on what you ordered, and then from there it goes to the next courier who delivers it at your house. So with this, I think, it's certain things, personal opinion, like if you're ordering, say, household supplies, or like we've ordered, say, neon signs for our wall, neon light, or I've ordered quite a bit of clothes. I did have to pay more tax and VAT on it because that's more pricey to bring into the country. I ordered random stuff like, say, paintbrushes. I'm quite hard on my paintbrushes. Some of them have started to rust and break off here, so I ordered paintbrushes. They probably not, for me, they're fine for what I use them for, and I'm pretty much happy with the paintbrushes I ordered. My husband ordered, say, electric guitar pedal, and he's very happy with his pedal. It works very well, it's great, the quality is perfectly fine, we're very happy with it. So certain things I think we're okay with. Other things, I think you're sort of going to have to start thinking about, is this just a rip-off of somebody else? Like, say, for my husband, obviously he's into the skateboarding thing. He's checked out some skateboarding t-shirts, but obviously it's a fake. It looks like the same one you would buy a brand name t-shirt in the shop, but it's not. It's a fake of the same thing. So with some things, I would say, like, really check out, is it a rip-off or something else? And then I want to get into the art supplies, because obviously me being in the art side of it, I have a few opinions and ideas that I want to feel about the arty stuff. So for me, like I said, now I ordered paintbrushes. I'm fine with that. I did order like a watercolor book, 300 GSM. The quality of this, like you can see, like it does take watercolor techniques. It can pretty much take that if you're doing like wet on wet techniques and you making the paint, you really go in. What I do find is that this paper it's almost like it's more smooth and not as absorbent. So it's almost like, when you put gesso on your page and it feels like the product moves around a little bit more before it seeps in. That is sort of my opinion about this. It can take mixed media. I've been playing with it, just the quality of it, just to play with it a bit and see how I feel about it. So the quality isn't 100% as good as what I would say watercolor paper would be when I buy it in the shop here. I didn't pay a lot for the book, so I was very happy with it for the price I paid for it, and for what I'm using it, just experiment and play and whatever. But then there's certain other things, like I ordered a stamp set, and when it arrived, actually when somebody made a comment, said, that looks like Dina Wakley, and I went and I Googled the stamp set, and then I realized that this set is actually a copy of Dina Wakley. Obviously it doesn't have all the birds that her set comes in, and it's clear stamps versus, like when you order Ranger products, any of the, say, Tim Holtz or Dina Wakley or Dilutions, like the Dilutions products, they all typically have this white and the good quality rubber. Even your let's see, you know, like the new Tim Holtz new ones sometimes have the clear, and then they have the rubber stamps at the back of them, which is a better quality stamp if you're ordering like your rubber stamps. Even I saw some of the stamps, like I think stamp sets that you guys have seen me use a lot is, say, like the Art by Marlene. You know, she has this one with the, you know, the texture sets. You know, I've seen this one in clear stamps on there, which is exactly the same as hers, but obviously it's a copy of her work, and rubber stamps are obviously a much better quality versus your clear stamps, and even your Dina Wakley. So I have snooped a bit, and I actually started realizing that a lot of the artists that I really want to support and that I really enjoy, you know, like Tim Holtz, Marlene, Dina Wakley, even a few others, definitely some of their work has been copied and put on there. So then it feels to me like it becomes intellectual property that has been taken from somebody else. And, you know, who do you really want to support? You want to keep supporting the artists that you really love and you enjoy their work and you want to support them for the hard work that they've put in, or, you know, somebody who has copied their work. Where does it lie with it? Even like you guys know, I really love, like my favorite, all-time favorite watercolor paints is the Art Philosophy watercolor paints of Prima. Like this one is the Currents one. It only has the beautiful blues and greens, and I love the quality of this paint. It's like absolutely amazing, you know. So I know, like a friend of mine recently ordered paint, watercolor paints from a different place that we have the same set of, like we both have the Studio Light set. So I asked her, like, okay, because she paid a lot less for them, and I asked her, okay, how is the quality, say, compared to this set? And obviously she said the blendability is not as well, the vibrancy of the colors is not as well, they don't activate as well. So there was a whole bunch of like arty stuff that she just said, but they're not the same quality. She'll use them just for playing around, but when it comes to her actual artwork, she won't use them because the quality is just not the same as what you get. So I think that's something that you'll have to consider when you order, say, an art supply, whether it's pencils or paints or things, to think about, is the quality really going to be the same thing as what you're paying when you're buying the actual product from the artist? Like, so for instance, this set, Currents, I saw 4 of the Prima colors, 4 of their little sets on there that look exactly the same. So they're even branded quite similarly. Like this one is obviously called Currents, and the one that looks just like this one is called Ocean and Forest. But it looks just like this. And like, say they, you know, they have one that's only skin colors, it's called Complexions, but on this other app it's called Skin. You know, so the names are even similar. But obviously it's not the same thing. It's not the artist thing. So whether the quality will be the same, but it's very much like it's just been copied. The colors look exactly like as the same colors as it would be in those sets. So for some of the things, I sort of feel like, you know, I would maybe reconsider supporting certain of those products. But I think when it comes to personal, where do you stand with things like that? Who do you want to support? How do you feel about buying something that's a rip-off compared to the original of what it really looks like? So overall, when I think about it, the experience is good, and with certain products I feel it's okay, and with other products I think there's a few questions that you'll have to ask yourself, like, do I really need this, or am I just buying it because it's cheap? Like, do you really need it? What is the quality going to be of it? Is it going to really be the same quality as something else? Now, with certain stuff, like, say, household stuff or whatever, it's not going to matter. The thing is a thing. Like, paintbrush, okay, certain paintbrushes are amazing. But if you're just using them for general in your art, like, messy work or whatever in your journal, it's like a paintbrush will be a paintbrush. It always feels to me, or certain things. And then the third thing is it a rip-off? Is it somebody else's intellectual property that you've actually seen that thing as somebody else's work that's been copied, even if it's only partial? Some of the, you know, like little birds that I said, you know, this is obviously not her full set of birds, and they are not rubber. They've been very, you know, everything is just packaged without any labels or anything on it if you order it on there. But you know, those are things you're gonna have to think about, like if you can order something on there. So I just thought, okay, I'll share some of my opinions about it and just experience and everything. So just some food for thought for all of you about if you're gonna order something, yeah, to give it some thought. Okay, everybody, I hope that cleared some things up for you guys and how the experience was. Obviously, it took about 2 weeks or whatever to arrive. All those things. There's nothing wrong with the main quality of the products. They were all neatly packaged, all those type of things. But yeah, so that's just some food for thought about this new Chinese app brand thing that's taking over the world type of thing. Okay, so everybody, that's it from me. Have a good day.